Hello all loonies and normals, my name is Joe Silver. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about stat gamers versus role players. Now this might be a very strange issue and you might be like, what's a stat gamer? You may never have heard the term before. However, what it means is somebody who is a stats gamer will go by the numbers. They will look at every weapon, every defense item, every piece of armor, everything. All of that they will look at the numbers for, and they will choose according to the numbers, according to the stats. Well, this bit is obviously better than this bit. Now, let me give you an example. I was watching a streamer and he was playing Star Wars KOTOR, that's Knights of the Old Republic, and the character on there is a Jedi, but he wasn't giving the Jedi a lightsaber. And when I questioned this, because in my mind a Jedi has a lightsaber, that's how it works, he said, oh well, these particular blades are actually better than the lightsaber, and started giving me these stats about how these do more damage and these overall they're actually better. And I'm like, okay. And that was kind of inspired me to do this vlog, because like I said, he was clearly being a stat gamer. To him, if you offered two weapons, and this is where having editing software would be wonderful. I could hold up my hand like this and have a picture of a sword appear each hand. Anyway, let's not go into that. Point is, if you offered a stat gamer two weapons, they look exactly the same. One you already have in your inventory, the other is one that you are maybe getting from a local store or something. And there are these two weapons. One of them, it says, does 1 to 9 damage. Right? The other one, the one you're getting, says 2 to 10. Same difference. It's a minuscule difference. But the stat gamer will take the 2 to 10 every time. Every time. Why? It does more damage. The streamer I was talking to, I actually put that example to him, and he said that's the one he picked. He said the 2 to 10 because it does more damage. And yet actually, the difference between the amount of damage it does is exactly the same. They just shifted 1 point up. Literally that minuscule. But no, he said 2 to 10. You see? Stat gamer. He will go by the numbers. He would take the better weapon. Whereas the role player, and trust me, I am one of those, will look at the weapons and say, well, which weapon is what? For example, when I play KOTOR, and I have played both 1 and 2, I don't look at the stats. Soon as I get a lightsaber, my character gets a lightsaber. In fact, if I find another lightsaber, and you can, she dual wields a lightsaber. So she dual wields lightsabers, right? And I will not look at the stats, I will not look at the damage, I will not look at what they can or can't do. She is dual wielding lightsabers because she is a Jedi. That is what Jedis do. They have lightsabers, right? And then I will give to each character their own weapon. Carth gets a blaster. Mission gets Mission's vibroblade. Zalbar either gets a bowcaster or he gets a particular sword that belongs to his household. That's slight story spoilers, but not majorly. You'd have to play the game to truly understand what I meant by that. But let's move on. The point is, each character, they each get their own weapon. If it has their name on it, it's theirs. I don't look at the damage, I don't say, ah, but yours is rubbish, I'll give that to somebody else, or yours is really good, I'll give that to somebody who's going to use it more often. It's your blade, it's your weapon, you own it. Roleplay, as I said, you get yourself right into the heart of the game. Yeah? And I would look at so therefore if you offered me the choice between the two blades, I would say, well, what's the history of them? I would look at the names. Is the 1 to 9 named Joe Silver's blade? Is it a family blade that has been in the family for year generations? Is it something that, according to my way of playing the game, actually I should have? If it is, I would then pass up the 2 to 10 and say the difference is minuscule anyway, and quite frankly, this blade is my blade. This is the one I want to use. Therefore, or I would get the 2 to 10 and give it to another character in my party and say, well, they could use it because it's a good weapon, but I'm not going to use it because this is my blade. This one, it's got my name on it. You see my point? It is all about, in my mindset, as the role player, about making the game how you think somebody of that particular hero type would react. For example, when I play Kota, I always go the light side. So my character is a Jedi, therefore he or she, because I've played both, right, always goes light side. They always use a lightsaber. They always make the kind choices, the good choices, the ones that I feel a Jedi would make, the nice choices. They are not people who will do nasty things where you get light side points for. And if I accidentally get light side points because I've made a mistake, I'm not saying I will reload to save, but I will say, well, fair enough. Next time round, I'll remember not to make that choice. And I will get into the heart of the game, and that's how I will play it. I will try and make the best choices that I can for light side. And that is how I will play the game. And the point is, whether or not, it affects the ending or whatever, that is how I will play it. And the reason I will play it that way is because I am a role player. I am not a stat gamer. But a stat gamer, you see, would say to you, well, the lightsabers aren't that good. They need to be improved, and at some point I will improve them and I will make them better, and then I will use them. But at the moment I have weapons that are better than them, so I'm using those weapons. And like I said, it's all by the numbers. The role-playing aspect is lost. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a D&D player, right? To be honest with you, D&D never got me excited. It always sent a bit of a shiver through me, that. Ugh. It's role-playing with rules. And so I've never been a fan of that. But my point is, I am still, when it comes to video gaming, role-player type gamer. As I said, I like to get into the mind of the person whom I'm playing, and therefore if I am given choices, make the choices that the person whom I am playing would choose. Would this person be a good person? Well, yes, usually if I'm playing them, then they're a good person. But if I think, however, that the person is probably not a good person, then I won't make good choices. I won't try to force them to be a good person. Although, as I said, if I'm playing and it's all on my choices, then I will always go with the good choices. With the good person, I will be that, but that's who I will be, because it's me. But my point is, I will try to play the game the way I think the hero would play the game, the way the hero would react. If they are a Jedi, then they will help people, they will defend people, they will do this, they will do that, they will do the other. Excuse me. And so on and so forth. And this is how I would play it. Now, as I said, that's a role player. Now the stat gamer, as I've already said, looks at the things that, looks at the numbers and says, well, that weapon's better, that weapon is better, that piece of armour is better, that shield is better, so we will equip it this way. And look at all the little details. And like I said, in the example I gave, the weapons have the same range. It is still a range of 9. It's just that the other one starts its range at 2 instead of 1. So it's 2 to 10. This is how minuscule the difference is. It's just where it starts that changes. So it's still exactly the same range. It's just it starts 1 higher, and that apparently makes all the difference to a stat gamer. To me it doesn't. It'll say Mission's Vibroblade, Zalbar's Bowcaster. Right, they get those weapons. Carl's Blaster, he gets that one. I go Vibroblades because there are no weapons with my name on in Gota. Right? So I go Vibros until I get my lightsaber. Then I go lightsabers. It's all about putting myself in the mindset. Now, there are many different ways to play a video game. So I think in all of this we are not judging either side as right or wrong. But I did think that I would give my opinion on this because it came up. Because of the stream that I was watching, and because of the fact that I was going out of my mind thinking, well, you know, you're a Jedi, pick up a lightsaber and play like a Jedi. I actually typed that into his chat as well, and he laughed. He laughed at that as well. He added the words "damn it" to it, which was quite funny. So, yes, he did quite enjoy that one. But that's the point. That was what was going through my head. You're a Jedi. Play like a Jedi. Don't start looking at the numbers. Pick up a lightsaber and do it. And anyway, a lightsaber in the game is better than a vibroblade because vibroblades don't block laser blasters. Lightsabers do. So what does it matter? So at the end of the day, you know. But as I said, there are many different ways to play it. Anyway, I've talked about this subject enough, and quite frankly, you now know what my opinion is. My opinion is I'm a role player, others are stat gamers. That's how they work. Either way, thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed what you have seen here, leave me a comment down below and a like and a sub if you so desire. Also, if my numbers ever get beyond 115, if they actually ever get to 200, which is what I'm aiming for, sort of, then I will do a live stream on Twitch, and I will use a mic, and you will be able to ask me any questions you want. Now, like I said, it'll probably only be about an hour, but you know, if you want to be there, that's fine. I will put the link in the description of the video, previous week of the day, you know, of the time that we hit 200. So the minute we hit 200, I will put a video out with a normal vlog. But the next one will be on Twitch. So we'll leave it for now. But yeah, you get the point. However, as I said, I have rambled enough. So thank you very much for watching. I have been Joe Silver. This has been a vlog. Goodbye.